We make music for the club. That's fundamentally it. You know, we came from going to raves and sound systems, and especially meeting in Leeds, that being the kind of undercurrent of Leeds, that sub bass that like rang out all through Hyde Park and Headingley. You know, it was a big part of it, and that's why all of our tunes have always had this proper like sub low, and I think that is the lifeblood of it. It's about music that resonates with you physically in a club.
Each track's like, think of it like a painting, so you've got to fill out all these different areas in for it to fill up and be a piece of music. You don't want to have to really struggle to fill in the gaps, because then you just end up throwing stuff in. The best tracks for us are always ones that the ideas just seem to slot together really quick and really naturally.
The majority of the influence comes from the machines, especially the modular. I think without Craig's like obsession of modular, the sound wouldn't have gone there, but it provides so much inspiration that perhaps years ago we used to find that inspiration from sampling, because we'd spend hours finding, you know, samples for, and we were very vocal heavy before, I think, whereas now it's like the sounds and the tones that this machine throws out and the unpredictability of it, and it's just a completely different beast, isn't it?
Just utilising them's a lot quicker than like having to go through a load of sample packs just to find one kick that's going to work. Like having the raw kind of analog sound of the kick drums out of there run through like various EQs and distortion boxes and pedals and stuff like that can generate a lot of different variations on that one sound, like almost infinite. You can create like so much from that, but using a lot less than having like one kick laid up and then a massive plug-in chain. That's still a great way to produce music, but it's a lot more long-winded and it's less about like just getting straight into the vibe, which I think that's definitely something we're about. For us, it is start to finish process, so like the monitors, the sound of the monitors is critical, because that has got to translate to straight from the studio to the dance floor in the clubs on the sound systems. Like having the ADAMs has been just so easy to work with. They seem to sound really good in any room we've put them in, and I feel like we can write a tune just in an afternoon on them and then take it and play it out straight away that night, and it just like sounds solid. We don't need to worry and test it out on another we don't even do that, do we?
Yeah,
like go to other systems and test it out, or go into the car and that, it's like, yeah, that sounds sweet.
Yeah, previous monitors that we had, it was like, I'll check it out on your hi-fi or play it, you know, the referencing process was more convoluted because there was a lack of complete confidence in the speakers, whereas I think the ADAMs are just much more, well, you can rely on them, do you know what I mean, and trust them. They're more accurate, and yeah, they're just solid, really.
You can hear a good producer straight away. They understand like frequency and space, and like letting, not like over complicating or over muddying a sound, and everything's got its own little space in the mix. Understanding like the stereo field and like the way the kick and the bass sits, and that brings it straight back. There's no good producer that's using some proper naff old pair of speakers. Everyone has a quality pair of monitors, because you're not going to be able to mix music properly without having some monitors that are going to enable you to do that. Consistency
of output, really, and maintaining that quality. That's something which is important to us, and you know, as Craig was saying earlier about the whole engineering process of taking you know, an idea and a jam to a completely finished, you know, near mastered product ourselves. That is very important to us, and you know, we would never let anyone kind of engineer our tunes for us or anything like that. It just wouldn't happen, because that's part of the challenge, and that's part of the excitement of making music, is the engineering side of it as well.